Sixers fans, what's up? This is gotta be a quick video. Don't have a lot of time today, but I want to break down game 1 of the Atlanta Hawks series so far. Round 2, obviously. I think it's time to freak out. Sixers are gonna lose everything. Oh my God, 4-0, season's done. Trade Embiid, trade Ben Simmons. Absolutely not. I can't stand Twitter. Philly fans, you gotta relax. It's one game. Let's get into it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the family, join the community. Playoff basketball, and the Sixers are gonna be in the playoffs for a while. So subscribe now. Yeah, I said a while. Game 1 was a tale of two cities, a tale of two halves, right? Obviously, Danny Green on Trae Young is not the move. It's very obvious to me that Danny Green is too slow. He's too old to guard a perimeter-centric guy like Trae Young, a guy who is as quick as Trae Young. It's not going to work out. I like Danny Green. I like what he brings to the team, but the matchup is not there. Obviously, the Sixers look like a totally different team when they have Thibault or Ben Simmons on Trae Young in the second half. I absolutely loved the game. I loved that game 1 so much. I loved it because of a few things. One, I love the fact that the Sixers got absolutely shit on from the jump. I love that they got humbled so quick. This is their first series against a real basketball team. So I love that they lost that game and got absolutely destroyed. But I also love that absolute grit and perseverance and determination they really showed in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes left, we're down like 14. We come back and we had chances to win that game, one could argue. And I love the fact that they fought back, they climbed back, despite just the Hawks going absolute lethal from 3. You're welcome, Andre. Andre Taylor, you got what you wanted, man. You wanted the Hawks to shoot better than they did against the Knicks. They shot better than they did against the Knicks. They did not miss a shot. All they did was just splash city all day. Chris Smoove would have had a field day saying splash. Yeah, I don't know. That's a throwback YouTuber. I hope you guys got that reference. But man, I'm not worried about it. I think this series is going to be a good series. What I do love to see is Embiid played his huevos off, and he played really well, and he played really aggressive, and he didn't look injured. He didn't look slow. He didn't look fatigued that much, and he dropped, 39 points, and he got his way, and that's going to be the way that is all series long. It's going to come down to shutting down the perimeter and shutting down Trae Young, and it's a lot easier said than done. He's one of the better one-on-one scorers in the NBA. He's one of the better guys at just getting the ball in the basket than most dudes in the league. But I think we have what it takes. I think I would personally like to possibly bring up the idea of starting Matisse Thybulle. I mean, Danny Green went 0 from 3. He just didn't play well. He didn't shoot well. And I'm not saying don't ever play him again, blah, blah, blah. But I'm saying, like, I just think matchup-wise, I think Matisse Thybulle could arguably be the better play for this series. Maybe Doc Rivers can make an adjustment and actually start Matisse Thybulle. I don't know. So, I mean, I get why he doesn't want to put Ben on him all game. Like, he doesn't want to exhaust Ben Simmons on the defensive end, and so he tries to go 50-50 on defense and let Ben play a little bit off ball and this and that. So, like, if you want to do that, you got to play Matisse Thybulle. Matisse Thybulle is our second-best perimeter defender, on-ball defender especially, and I just don't like the Danny Green on him. It's just not a good matchup for the Sixers. And so if you want to play Ben Simmons off ball, that's fine. But Matisse Thybulle has to be the guy that is covering and guarding Trae. It's the only possible explanation. It's the only thing you can do. Danny Green doesn't fight over screens very well, and Trae Young and the Hawks just run screen-heavy offense for Trae Young. Screen, double screen, reverse, back-to-back, like two-sided screens, whatever the hell they're called. Danny Green doesn't react well to them. Matisse Thybulle, on the other hand, is an absolute defensive dog. I think there is a possibility that we slow down Trae. You're not going to shut him down at all, but I think as long as you slow him down and the Hawks don't shoot 60% from 3 like they did game 1, I think the Sixers in 5, the Sixers in 6 is a doable thing. I think game 1 is a very humbling experience. I think it really put the Sixers in their place, and I love when shit like that happens because it regains that chip on their shoulder. They thought, we're the number 1 seed. We're out of the first round. Oh, we're playing the Hawks. Oh, when do the Nets? When do we get to play the Nets? When do we get to play the Nets? Now they're like, oh, shit, we're down 0-1. We got to play some good basketball to get out of this, and that's what I love. I love seeing a little bit of adversity early on in playoff runs because it keeps reminding a team it's just as easy to lose 4-0 to a team that's not as good as you as it is to continue beating teams 4-0 that you're just much better than. And so I'm looking forward to the way they battle back in game 2. I'm really looking forward to just the way Doc Rivers kind of comes out and adjusts his defensive scheme. I am one for Doc Rivers. I like Doc Rivers. Am I pissed that he let Danny Green just get torched all first half? Of course. But I'm not one of the fans that are freaking the hell out about it and saying, in-game adjustments, in-game adjustments. Bro, it doesn't work like that, first of all. Second of all, you gotta let the game go by. Third of all, it's one game. If I had $1 for every Sixers fan I saw on Twitter freaking out about how we have to trade Ben, or how it's just not working out, Danny Green should never get minutes again, and how the Sixers are going to lose in 5 and 6, like this team is just not the team we fell in love with. Guys, relax. A loss by 40 points, believe it or not, is the same as losing by 1. I know, it's wild. It's a wild notion to grasp. You got to relax, guys. It's one game. I actually am very positive following that game, because a lot of things I think went right, which is ironic because we lost. So I'm looking forward to game 2. I really am. I think it's going to be a handily win Sixers game. I think it's going to be a good series, though. I think there are going to be a lot of really good, close, tough matched games. And so I'm looking forward to the series just as a basketball fan. I'm a little nervous as a Sixers fan, but I think the Sixers are a better team than Atlanta in almost every single category of a basketball game. And so as long as this Hawks don't shoot 60% from 3 and the Sixers don't allow wide open corner threes throughout an entire night, I think we'll be all right. The Sixers offense looked really, really good. Maybe give the ball to Tobias Harris a little bit more when he has such an obvious mismatch on him. Solomon Hill can't guard that dude. Solomon Hill can't guard anybody. And anytime Bogdanovich is on Ben took that to the rim every single time, and I loved his aggression. I thought Ben played great. Embiid obviously is Embiid. He's an MVP candidate. So personally, I'm looking forward to game 2 because I think the Sixers are going to be ready. I think the Sixers are the much better team, and I think they're going to play like it this time. And so a humbling game 1 is a great experience for a team that wants to go into the finals and win, right? So I'm looking forward to it. Peace out. Hopefully I'll be off and be able to stream game 2. I would like to say I'm going to be, but I will have to let you know in my upcoming videos. But peace out. Go Sixers. Andre, I'm mad that the Hawks won.